Acuna Jr. now, and we are ready for some daytime. Baseball.
The center fielder, number 13.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Acuna Jr.
Heading out towards shallow right. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out. Next to bat for the Giants, George Springer. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. And this is taken in for the second out. So in now for San Francisco, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Center fielder going back. Gone!
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Here's Javier Baez as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, what a dive. He gathers the throw. It's there, and he's out. Digging in, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch.
Shortstop, number 9.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper tank.
Place is going nuts right here. You want to get your fans involved? Leadoff hitter, take them deep in your home yard.
With Merrifield next to hit. Lofted in the air out to right field. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next for the Mets, Anthony Rendon. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Still only one out in the inning. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he fouls this one off. A bouncer up the middle. There's Baez, and that's the second out. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Greinke looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Into the upper deck, but foul. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Springer giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Second inning set to go. Now in the box, Nelson Cruz. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Striding into the box, JT Realmuto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Bases are empty. One man out. High in the air out to center field. Merrifield is there. 2 gone. And now the Giants pitcher, Zach Greinke. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, you can't fault a fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Acuna digs in now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Hit in the air to center field. Merrifield is there, and he puts this one away for the third. Last half of the second set to go. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. Hard hit at third. Reined in. And there's one down now. Now batting, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Encarnacion, a former member of the Cleveland Indians, he signed as a free agent with this order. Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. And now is Yasiel Puig.
The right fielder.
He swings and grounds it to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. Lined hard toward right center. Springer is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Mets do pick up a run on this. Top of the third set to get underway. At the plate, George Springer. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can...
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Freeman leads off first with 1 away. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. 1 there to Encarnacion, who's got it, and that retires. Bottom of the inning now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff McNeil. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Guerrero shading to his right. 1 down. With Merrifield next to bat. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
So a runner on second with 1 down now. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone!
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Remember to all pitchers in the rest of the game, if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 balls and no strikes. The count is Stanton.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Rafael Devers will be next. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first. Next up from New York, Rafael Devers. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. But the Mets do. Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So the base is empty here with one away. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Can't connect there on the breaking ball, 1-1.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Line toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Ready with the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a... Trying to pick things up where he left off. Edwin Encarnacion set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Yasiel Puig comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Greinke will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
Now batting.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Albies onto the grass. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. He said it's tough to be successful when you can't find ways to get guys home, and while that's frustrating for everyone down here, he said sometimes you just have to move on. Move on to getting the job done next time. He also said they may try to focus on manufacturing more opportunities in traditional ways as opposed to sitting back and swinging, hoping that someone will come through with a big hit.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit hard towards center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. There goes the runner. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he is out at second. Caught. So here's Jeff McNeil. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. Into the box, Whit Merrifield. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
The batter, number 6.
In now is Anthony Rendon.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. It was a walk in his last trip. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Javier Baez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Again, another foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
And that misses for ball 1. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Andrew McCutcheon will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. That evens it up 1-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Andrew McCutcheon takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Now playing left field, number 22.
Hit softly down the line at first. And there's 1 away.
Up next to the bat.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. After it is Acuna. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Fouled away. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down to the zone. He thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think.
And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. So here now is the pitcher, Jacob deGrom, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And that's by him into right field for a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants a pinch run, keep him in there.
1 run scores. 2 runs have scored. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind the count, so he grooves it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases.
And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find your...
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Here now is Rafael Devers, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. He'll go to Baez at 2nd for the force, and that ends the inning. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets. Brock Holt will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot. Striding in, JT Realmuto. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Line towards center field. Merrifield has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Greinke. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now with the... And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Brock Holt now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out whole ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Into the box now, Whit Merrifield. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Grounder down the line at 3rd. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at 3rd. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they've posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Tim Tebow is into the ballgame now as he'll take over out in left field. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Bouncer to the left side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. To third. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ronald Acuna. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, George Springer. Christian Pache will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away. Standing in, Freddie Freeman. Last time through was a base hit. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, it's a double. Christian Pache will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 68, Christian Pache.
This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Pache.
In now, Christian Vasquez. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Edwin Encarnacion now. On a line to shortstop.
The right fielder, number 32.
So coming to the plate, Brock Holt. He singled his last time up. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
As a look, now the pitch. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
The center fielder.
Line towards center field. Acuna is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So it's 4 runs on 3. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings up Javi Baez. Bo Bichette is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. In the dirt here. He's running. Bouncer to the left side. Devers gloves it. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. Stepping into the box, Tim Tebow. Comes Seth. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And no advance. It's ball 1. Kenta Maeda will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. Previous head, Riley Green will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Zach Greinke. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Merrifield is there. Let's see if they test it. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Runs up and gets this one down. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
20-1 the final today. The Metropolitans brought their big bats to the park in this one, hammering 7 home runs. Jacob deGrom is the winning pitcher of record. Zach Greinke takes the loss after an effort he'd like to forget for the rest of his life. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.